All right. What's going on, party people? This your man Griff. Do a quick video here as I'm heading to my first appointment for the day. This going on. It's 11:10 at this moment. My first appointment of the day was supposed to be at 8 in the morning, but it got pushed back to 11:30 because there was a dollar amount. It was a dollar amount of just under $200 that was like the person who's buying the house is like, what is this about? I got to find out first. So we had to hold the closing up and everything. They contacted me about 7 something this morning, and I was like, no problem. Unfortunately, I didn't have anything at this time. There were some things I was planning on doing, which I did one of them, which was a house inspection, and there was a couple others I was gonna squeeze in there that's due tomorrow, but unfortunately I gotta wait till tomorrow to do that. So my whole schedule sort of got twisted, which is fine, because even yesterday my schedule got twisted. I had a 2 o'clock and then a 4 o'clock, and when I get to the 2 o'clock, my son was my witness and everything, and the guy found $1,000 difference on money that he was supposed to be getting, and he couldn't see why. He couldn't see what the difference was as to why, and nobody was giving him a quick answer. So he said, can I come back? And I was like, no problem, I'll come back. And so my evening schedule got thrown off, and all that. Got compensated for going back, but we got it done. I already dropped the documents off and all that good stuff. So yeah, so today I had house inspection that I did. Now I got my 8 o'clock is now 11:30. So I got 11:30. Then I grabbed a quick HELOC, like 36 pages, for $35. So I'm gonna do that one real quick. Yeah, I know that can be considered low for a HELOC, but it's not even that many pages, and they e-signed the vast majority. So I'm gonna just go knock that out. Plus it ends up being in the same general area where I'm getting ready to go to. So I'm like, no big deal. Go ahead on and get that bad boy knocked out, and everything. So this is one of the things that you got to be able to handle, whether full-time or part-time, but especially if you full-time, the constant changing of orders. As I shared with y'all many times, this business, to understand the notary business, the mortgage industry, and it's really the mortgage industry side. The mortgage industry is last minute by nature. The nature of the mortgage industry is last minute. If you can embrace that, because you can't change it. You can't change, because all of the factors that make it last minute are outside of our control as a notary. That's the title and the lender, okay? It's not even the signing company. Signing company's not even a part of that. They're just a conduit to get work from them to us. They don't control anything. Sometimes they don't even see the documents or have anything to do with uploading the documents to the portal. The title companies and lenders are still, from my understanding, a lot of times are doing that themselves. So if they're doing that, then that means if we're getting the documents late, that means they're uploading them late. Oh, okay. I thought he was asking me to stop. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on. So if you can adjust to that and be ready for it. Now, let's say if I had an appointment already, then I just would have told them, no, I'm not available. And that's not my fault. I probably would have got a print fee for it, maybe 10 or 15 bucks or something like that. But this is a part of the business, and whether you want to accept that or not, that's going to be completely up to you and everything, and this is why I sort of did the video last night, and I appreciate the young lady who asked the question. It was a great question as to whether or not LSA or NSA needs to be added to our license, or on top of what we're doing. And the thing is, this LSA, NSA thing, as I shared last night, I half sleep, to be honest, when I was sharing it, is not something that is recognized across the whole industry. They're not looking for LSAs. They may say it out of, okay, well, that's what people want to call themselves. But for the most part, they recognize us as notaries. And another young lady added, asked, put a comment up there talking about what's wrong with getting training or continuing education. this isn't about continuing education. This is about me taking courses that somebody who's not approved by our state has told us to take in order to have a title added to us that's supposed to garner us better opportunities to make more money. Okay, if you're in the teacher, realtor, all of the things that she identified is training that's done by that organization and it's recognized in that particular industry. So if a real estate agent takes a particular training course, it's recognized by that industry. If a teacher takes a particular course that's offered for that, for her, let's say an English teacher or math or science, it's either something that's recognized by the whole industry of teachers in the scientific field, or it may be something that is necessary for what she's doing in her particular school because of whatever they're doing. They might be doing some type of, let's say, STEM, that science, technology, engineering, math. So if they're doing STEM, I got a few moments here. If they're doing STEM, hey, I was just over here. Then with that, they may need a particular certification that's recognized for all STEM educators. The non-STEM science teachers may not need that, but if you're going to be a STEM, then you need it. So this is about, is what we're being asked to be, these certifications, these titles that they're telling us that we need to have, is it something that's recognized across the board throughout this industry and necessary for us to do our job? That's the question. If it is, cool. Then show me proof that me being an LSA or NSA in Virginia is also recognized everywhere else, or that is recognized at all. Because if you talk to the NNA and ask them, do I need to be certified through y'all to do loan closings? The answer is no. And I talk to them. They record every phone call, so they can't tell me, no, we didn't say that. Yes, you did. Okay. So unless somebody go and delete it, but I'm just being real with you. Okay. But you get commission, you can do this, and you don't need to be called a LSA or NSA. Even an NNA certification is primarily for the lenders who are using signing companies as a way to say that we understand the bare bones basics of basically not going into unauthorized practice of law. In other words, there's a yard that we need to stay in for as a notary, and they want to make sure we understand to stay in that yard and not to go over here in somebody else's yard, meaning the lender or the title company. Okay, signing company, they don't have any legal doodads in here. Okay, even though they might have experiences at another, but the signing company is a signing company. But it's about us getting into the title company's yard and the lender's yard. We stay in our own yard. That's really where it's supposed to be at. And if you look at the NNA test for certification, it's about us not saying things that we shouldn't be saying, not doing things that we shouldn't be doing, printing documents for the next customer there and having somebody else do that. We ain't supposed to be doing that. So that's really, that's what it's really all about. Okay. Now I saw something moving over here. I was like, uh-oh, nobody ain't creeping up on me. So that's what it's all about. So when you look at the purpose of the NNA certification, now the question is, what's the purpose of all these other certifications and these titles that we have? One or two things. Is it really opening the door for us to get more money? Meaning, is somebody calling for us to have that? Is somebody literally saying, I will pay you a premium if you have this here? And if they are, then cool, work it. But then is that the same? Is that premium recognized or going to be paid? That title and that premium going to be done across the board for all 50 states because they're teaching this for all 50 states. You get what I'm saying? Because then if you're in North Carolina says you can't call yourself a loan signing agent. So if you can't call yourself that in the state of North Carolina, then how is it that this title is even recognized or even being pushed? I'm not trying to start anything because it's already out there. If a state is saying, North Carolina in particular, and I've had 5 notaries from North Carolina, and if anybody in North Carolina is watching this, please please, if you got a link or whatever, send me so we can show folk, okay? And just confirm what I'm saying. But I've been told multiple times that y'all can't even call yourselves a loan signing agent. That is not a term that y'all can even that is recognized by the state, and that they want y'all to be going around using. If I'm incorrect, then that means 5 people have lied to me. But I believe those 5 people are honest and trustworthy, and they have not lied to me. So if that's the key, if that's the thing, then how can I be trying to get a title, a certification for something that's not even recognized by where I'm commissioned at? That's what I'm talking about when I say, how much money are you willing to pay for to get a title? It's not about continuing education in something that is recognized and valid in your state or all 50 states. It's about somebody who said, I think we need to be called this, and I'm going to create a course for that. Not even get with the states and see if it can be recognized or approved or any of that. It's, I'm going to do this and make everybody take it and make everybody think that this is what they need to have. And guess what? I'm going to make money from it. And that's what I'm seeing. Now, if y'all don't see it that way, that's cool. You ain't got to see it the way I see it. But when I look at it, that's what I see. Because I see somebody telling me I should have something that is not necessarily recognized, or really not even recognized across the board. All you got to do is just do your own research instead of just being, and I'm just going to say it like this here, instead of being gullible and thinking that just because these people are making money over here and all these, and there's just a small percentage of people saying they making money. I mean, you look at the percentage. I'm telling you, it's a small percentage of these so-called successful students that are really out here making money with this. Small percentage. You show me 80% or more. I don't even want 50%. I want to see 80%. I'll even like, okay, at 75. I need to see at least 75% of the people that are taking your course, that are touting, that are going to your conferences, all of this. I need to see them making big money. If you don't have 75% of your people making big money, and you're saying this is where it's at, and that we can all be 6-figure, allegedly, then, and I don't see that, then why? That means it's not for everybody. It's not going to work for everybody. So I'm going to spend all this money for a 5% opportunity, for a 5% chance to be in just in the 5 percentile. Which goes back to what I was saying. Are we trying to make an elite, this special, notary elite club of only certain people are really making the money? And that's really what it's boiled down to. When I get a chance, I'll post the link to that video in here. But that's really what we're doing. It's just hundreds of people taking these courses per month. But how many of them actually going out here and executing it with these new titles they have? Very, very few. So you can take it however you want, what I'm saying, but just go look at it. You don't need no, just look. Just sit in the clubhouse. Just sit in these Facebook groups and ask, how many of you are making $10,000 a month? Show me some proof. And they can show you proof. Show me that you're even making $3,000 a month. Show me that you're actually getting paid a premium for having LSA or NSA on your business card. Show me. That's what I want to see. If you can't show me that, then I have to proceed with caution. I really have to proceed with caution to make sure that I'm not wasting my time and money as a business owner, because that's one of the things that I have as a responsibility, not to waste my time or my money on things that are not productive and putting me in a position to earn a revenue that can take care of my business expenses as well as my family expenses. Now, you tell me where I'm wrong at and what I just said. I want to hear it in the comment section. I'm serious. Show me some proof. Now, don't be in your feelings. Don't be in your feelings about, well, I just like to learn things. Okay, fine, you can learn things. But are those learning things going to help you to make money? If they not, then why are you doing it? You wouldn't even accept your husband, your wife, or your children. You wouldn't accept your cousin who keeps asking you for money each month. Well, I'm just going to class so I can just learn something. When are you going to put what you learn in a... Well, I want to learn CPR. Okay, are you going to be a paramedic? No. Are you going to work at a lifeguard? No. Are you going to do anything with, you know, where like you're working in a gym and they... No, I don't want to do any of that. So why are you trying to get a CPR certificate? I just thought it'd be interesting. And you're pulling that kind of mindset over here into this business. I just think it'll be interesting. I just think it'll be nice to know. And then you get in there and you're just like, okay, well, what are you going to do with it? Oh, I don't really have time for that. That ain't really what I want to do. I mean, I'll do it if it's like 2 minutes from my house. But this is what I'm saying. Whether it's a man's voice or a woman's voice, that's what's going on. And y'all know this. And y'all won't be real with yourself and genuine with yourself. And you want to put up this front. But this is where a lot of you are at. You're not going to be successful in this notary business as long as you stay in that particular mindset. And as long as you hang with people who have that mindset. Now, some of you stay cool with you. They're your friends. So you might have no choice but to hang with them. But you don't have to adopt it. You do not have to adopt that particular mindset. It's that simple. Okay? So let me get on over here, get these people taken care of. Y'all have a good one. Hit me up in the comment sections. Thank you for like, sharing, and commenting. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the super thanks. As always, I appreciate y'all. Talk to y'all later. Peace.